Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Good to have you. My name is Ariel and this is going to be a fun video because I'm doing another Disney Princess tiny home build. So this is actually a part 3 to my little Disney Princess tiny home series. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, I recommend going and watching them. Now this build is completely separate from those 2 builds, so you don't necessarily have to watch them in order to watch these ones. But if you're curious to see some of the other princesses that I've built tiny homes for, then you can go check those out. They are going to be linked below and in the little eye card up there. In those videos, I built 4 tiny homes in each video. So in my first video, I built for Rapunzel, Tiana, Belle, and Snow White. And then in my last Disney Princess build, I did Ariel, Jasmine, Mulan, and Aurora. And in today's video, I am going to be building on another lot and I'm going to be doing 4 builds as well. But in this video, I'm only going to be showing 2 of them. That way I'll be able to get a video up faster and it'll be some more content for you guys. So yes, this is going to be like a 2-parter. First part is going to be 2 of the builds. Second part is going to have the other 2. Now I will say in my previous video, I mentioned that my microphone audio got corrected and it sounds much better. However, I started filming this build back in, I want to say September was the last time I actually worked on this build. So my microphone had not been fixed yet. So you'll notice once we get into the build that my microphone audio sounds kind of muffled and not great, but that does get adjusted, or that does get fixed later on in the build. So don't worry, it won't be super muffled for long. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel and let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to be building here in Windenburg today. Well, at least I think I will. Pick this lot. This is a 64 by 64. It's just easiest for me to do these builds on these lots because if you don't know, if you haven't seen any of my previous tiny home builds, I like to do not only the house, like a themed house, I like to make the exterior themed as well. So doing it on these large lots helps me create that world that I like to do. I'll be honest with you guys. I obviously know the majority of these Disney princesses and I've seen the movies. The only one that I haven't seen is Raya. Is it Raya and the Last Dragon or whatever it is? Honestly, I've barely even heard of that movie. Just full transparency. But I did get a comment in one of my previous Disney princess builds that she was missing from the list. So I did a little research and yes, she is considered a Disney princess. So I did put her on here, but just full transparency, if I do land on her, it may or may not be super accurate. I'll do my best though. But anyway, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who it is going to be our first princess for this part 3. Okay. Who is it gonna be? Moana. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about Moana and then we're going to get into the build. So Moana is said to be an adventurous teenager who sails out on a daring mission to save her people. Along the way, Moana fulfills the ancient quest of her ancestors and discovers the one thing she always sought: her own identity. So this is Moana, if you're not familiar, but this is her house. I guess that's her house from Dreamlight Valley. So I'll take some inspiration from that. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, so I'm going to do my best to create that here in The Sims. Let's jump right into it. Since this one's kind of low to the ground, I like to keep these ones towards the front so that they're easier to see. How do I want this to look? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just sort of trying to figure out how I want this to be, but I think we're going to start with something like that. So we're just going to start with like a blank or like a normal rectangle. We're not, do we do medium? I feel like I get so many more options with medium wall height. I just hate medium wall height, but the options are just simply better. I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't know if I want to do an actual bump out in the front or if I want to just do a roof piece. We'll see what makes more sense. I know this looks absolutely insane right now, but hopefully it will make sense in a minute. And then I'm going to add a gabled roof, stretch it. First of all, I'll pull in the adjusters, shrink it, round it out, slight curvature. This looks actually insane. What does the inside look like with this roof piece? Ugh, terrible, awful. All right, hang on. let's give this a shot. Let's go ahead and do this one from Island Living. Very exciting stuff. Okay. I can't really tell, but I do think I want like a larger archway. Oh yes, this one from Island Living. Okay, and then we'll do a door here. Okay. I think we'll do that. And then let's get some wallpaper on here. I feel like maybe some wood, maybe even from Island Living might be nice. Like this one. Okay, great. Okay, now I need something to go here. And in the one from Dreamlight Valley, it's actually like a wreath. So maybe I'll put a wreath. It looks like even more purple flowers though, so maybe that one. That's kind of pretty. And would it make sense to move this back a little bit? I think that's gonna be my shell. I moved to Del Sol Valley. It's not the best. I mean, as far as location goes, it's not like, what do you call it? Like whimsical or anything, but the lighting is so much better here, and that's what I care about. So this looks pretty. I'm into this. I'm gonna start doing some basic landscaping. I feel like whenever I get a shell done really quickly, there's like so much more I have to do. Like, how could I have gotten it done that fast? But like at the end of the day, like it shouldn't really take me 18 years to like get a build done. You know what I mean? I think I need to sort of open up this a little bit more because I want it to be easier for you to get through here. Okay, I've made it spring and therefore things look much prettier. I was like, why are all of my plants super like dull looking? I have a feeling Moana's is going to be the smallest of them all. That's just because she lives in like a little hut, but chances are some of the other ones are probably going to be much bigger, but we'll see what happens. So I don't think I'm done with landscaping yet, but this is kind of what we have so far. Sorry, I'm like flinging in and out so much. I'm just sort of figuring out what I want to do here. I think I want to add some tiki torches and some other lights. Add one on each side. I don't know if I want to use that color. Cute little fire. Okay. I feel like I'm done with the exterior for now. I added some boats, did some boat. I added some boats, did some additional landscaping, added a fire. We've got a fish here, this little bowl here. I added this like little flag thing. This is what we have so far for Moana. I think it's turning out rather cute. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go inside and figure out how to make this look good. I do think I want some sconces maybe on the wall. So we can assume that the inside of Moana's house looks similar to this, very like outdoorsy, just very tropical island type of furniture. So I obviously need a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, living. We can add dining if there's room, but we do have a picnic table out here, so I'm not too worried about that if there's no room. So for my bedroom, a little bigger like that, and then maybe bathroom here. All right, let's just get some flooring and wallpaper, and then we'll figure out the rest in a minute. I don't know. Let's just sort of put some furniture down and we'll figure it out. For my living room, maybe we'll do kitchen on this wall, living room back over here. Let's pick a couch. I don't mind this one. I think this one maybe makes sense. I don't like that color for it. Maybe it's the blue. Maybe one like that. Pretty sure the Island Living coffee table is huge. It is. Maybe even this for a coffee table might be okay. I do think I want some of these or something, but maybe in the kitchen. I don't know. Maybe one of these. Very nice. I like that. Okay. I did quite a bit off camera because there were some changes I wanted to make based on like the colors she wore and stuff like that. So I did change the coloring in here. I like this so much better. I did more of like a blue, like a teal blue and like an orangey tone. Added just a couple of things. I think this looks much better, much more like Moana. So I'm liking this living room area. We're going to turn around and do our kitchen really quick. I don't think we're going to get a dining room in here, but that's okay because we've got this right out here. So I am fine with that. So I'm going to go ahead and use Island Living once again for the counters. I think we'll just go maybe with these, maybe that fridge there. Wait. We have upper cabinets for island living, do we not? What? Why do they do that? Why do they only give upper cabinets for some of them? We'll just do these from Dream Home Decorator. I think we're going to keep it at that, but I think I do want to add some of these curtains. I think this is from the Blooming Rooms kit. Okay, that's cute, I think. Oh, yeah, that's cute. I don't know. You guys can tell me if I'm crazy, but I feel like that's cute. I feel like that's fine then. And I think with that, I'm ready to move on to the bedroom. I definitely want to use the island living bed. I like this divider, but I don't know that I'm going to use it. It might just be taking up unnecessary space. Island living bed. This one is just too beautiful to not use, so I'm gonna use it right over here. I don't know what color. Maybe this is darker blue, or even like this more teal blue. Some island living side tables, or a island living side table. Cute, cute, cute. We need a dresser, of course. Something here. Maybe this one, if I can get the right color from Horse Ranch, is okay. And then I think that's it as far as like necessities in the bedroom. Let's get some plants and just like spruce this room up. Maybe this one. That's a nice picture. What if instead of a side table, I do my dresser over here, and then maybe like a little, I don't know, ottoman or something over here? I don't know. I'm just sort of figuring it out. Yeah, that's nice. Yes, that definitely helps pull that color in here a little bit more. I love that. Let's get some hanging plants in here. Okay, cute. Okay, and here we are with better audio. If my light is flickering, we don't care. I haven't worked on this build in months. I'm talking since the beginning, or no, the end of September. It is currently January 11th, so it's been a while with the holidays and everything. I was focusing on more holiday-specific builds, so I haven't gotten around to finishing this part 3. So here we are, back at Moana's little tiny home. This actually is a tiny home. I'm very proud of myself. And how cute is it? It's so cute. So I think I finished up the bedroom, looking cute. Let's get this bathroom done. For our shower, we of course do have the island living one. I'm just trying to figure out like layout. I don't know. That's not too shabby. I don't know why. I don't really love this sink, I'll be honest. I don't. What if we do this one instead from Jungle Adventure? That's not bad, right? A little more worn. Okay, I think that's good for my bathroom, and I think that's probably good in general. I like it. I think it turned out really super duper cute. And I think I was done with the exterior too. I honestly haven't looked at it since I built it. Oh wow, that's really precious. Wow, that looks really good. And it goes down. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm a freaking genius. What might also be good is if I waste a bunch of time and I add rocks to the outer part of this, just to sort of separate it off a little bit. Okay, let's do our final tour. Here we are at our beautiful exterior. Again, I haven't seen Moana in a long time, so I don't know if I've missed anything. So if I have, forgive me. I definitely did my best. I did go ahead and add some rocks on the exterior here, and then the fountains from Riviera Retreat, which I think turned out so cool looking. So here it is. We've got a picnic table over there, a nice fire with some fish over top of it, lots of tiki torches, and just a really, really beautiful atmosphere. It reminds me of my time in Hawaii. Let's go ahead and go inside, shall we? Here we are inside of my Moana tiny home. This really is a tiny home. It is quite small, but I do really love the colors in here. Here we have our living room, lots of greenery, lots of different aspects from Island Living. I think it looks superb, if I do say so myself. So here it is from this angle. Again, adorable. Here's our kitchen. I love the backsplash from Love Struck in here. It looks so good. And also the color of those appliances are just perf. You know what I mean? Here we are into the bedroom. We've got a nice bed. I think that's the one from Island Living, if I'm not mistaken. We've got a Horse Ranch dresser over there with some plants. Those lights, I honestly don't remember where they're from. Maybe Desert Lux. Yeah, lots of greenery around in this whole house. Okay, what's happening? Wow, thanks so much. Some shelving over there with some knickknacks on them. a little chicken to play into the character. I think this room looks really pretty, and the last room in the whole house is going to be this bathroom, which I also think turned out really nice. I don't know that that picture goes, but it's going to for the sake of this video, okay? We've got a sink from Jungle Adventure, an island living shower, some knickknacks, and then our toilet right over there. And that, my friends, is going to do it for my Moana tiny home. I think it looks so good. I really do like it a lot. So with that, we are going to move on to our next tiny home. Let's spin the wheel. All right, spinning the wheel to see who we're going to get next. Merida. Okay, so for those of you who don't know anything about Merida, she is from the movie Brave. I have not seen that movie in a long time, so forgive me if I missed some stuff. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do some research and kind of figure out what I want it to look like. I know that it should be castle-esque. I'll tell you a little bit about Brave though before we get started. So Merida, the impetuous but courageous daughter of Scottish King Fergus and Queen Eleanor, is a skilled archer who wants to carve out her own path in life. Merida seeks help from an eccentric witch who grants her an ill-fated wish. Now Merida must discover the true meaning of courage and undo a beastly curse before it's too late. So yeah, it's going to be very castle-esque. I'm going to do my best to make this as small as I possibly can. I think I want to put Brave back here, potentially like on a cliff, because what I would like to do is have like a bit of a castle, like a tiny home castle, and I'd like to make a small cottage if possible. Let's try it. Let's try it here and just kind of see what happens. Let's start with a shell. Again, my goal is to not make this massive. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty decent shell, I think. I think a lot of the roofing is going to end up being fencing. So the Castle Estate kit is going to come in very handy. I don't know what color I'm going to do. I might change the color though. Yes. Fantastic. I know it looks a little intense right now, but it's going to look good, I swear. Okay, that's kind of fun, kind of exciting, kind of good. And let's put this on a little bit of a platform as well, and we can get some platform paint. Okay, that looks pretty good. And for our stairs, we'll do Castle Estate yet again. Let me just put some windows and doors and then we'll start working on terrain and landscaping and stuff. I'm getting a little ahead of myself when I checked in last, but I've done quite a bit. I changed the color of the castle. I just feel like this color works a little bit better because I wanted to use some of this or these debug walls, and this color just matched better with these. I made these makeshift arches, and I'm sort of just landscaping a little bit, trying to pull this together and figure out how I want to do it, because like I mentioned, I do want to have the little witch cottage somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to do it back here or if I'm going to do it over here. Probably maybe back here if I can fit it. I wonder if trying to think of like a cool way to do this. If I can maybe bring the water out a little bit, we can do like a bridge. We can make like a little stream and then a bridge over it. I have no idea, but okay. Oh, I guess I am still recording. I totally spaced out. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of dragged this along. I created a little bridge here to get over to this area. Okay, that looks pretty solid, I think. There's a couple of things that I know that I want. So she does archery. I know we don't have anything even remotely close to that, but I want to see what type of skill item we do have that could potentially be similar, I guess. Trying to see if there's anything I could potentially makeshift here. Still not done, but made a little bit of progress. Sorry, my exteriors are just so ridiculous. I always go way overboard, and that's why my builds take me so long. But I feel like I haven't done like a really, detailed build in a while. I mean, my Christmas one was pretty detailed, but regardless, this is what I've done so far. I just added a bunch of like random merchant stuff. I did find in the gallery this like archery thing, so that's cool. And then I created this little cottage. Now the cottage in the movie looks like this, but here's the thing, because of the tall wall height and honestly the limited space right here, but primarily it's medium wall height. I am not able to make that. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. That looks pretty good. So I left off last night kind of showing you the different things that I had finished on this build. It is turning out so pretty so far. I actually really, really like it. Although, what happened to my wall? Wait, what? Why is my wall missing? I am currently in Horse Ranch because I wanted to add a horse. So I'm looking through Horse Ranch and I don't think they have a debug horse that I can place, but they do. They do have a unicorn. So I think I'm going to place that. We're all just going to go ahead and pretend like that's a horse. Okay, let's all agree now that that's what we're going to do. I added these little blue glowing balls. I forget what the name of them are. They're basically like the spirits of people helping guide Merida to her destiny. I forget what they're called, but anyway, I added those as a little symbol to that. I do want like a little awning or like tent. I don't know where they would be necessarily, but I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit. We've got this, not quite the tent I'm thinking about, but I don't know. We need like a medieval pack. What do you guys think? I feel like we do. I build so many things in that sort of style. I feel like that would be just absolutely impeccable. Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking. Things like that, Yeah, you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking about. Like these little tents. We don't really have anything like that, but I'm trying to kind of make something work. This isn't bad actually. This one here, that kind of is more the vibe that I was thinking. Yeah, I feel as though something similar to this, like sized down quite a bit from Horse Ranch would be fine. I'm going to see if there's anything else that I like better, but that's kind of what I was envisioning to have over here. I think it's starting to really come together. I'm going to finish up this whole exterior and then I'll be back and we will start on the inside. Okay, so I went ahead and I added this wagon and I'm gonna add some bears to signify her brothers that turned into bears because of the curse. Now, I don't have a bear that's not holding a heart that like matches, so we're just gonna have to make do, unless this one's got a black swatch, and I don't think that it does. It only has a white and black, so we're just gonna have to make this work. It is kind of cute though. I first wanted to mention that I went ahead, I totally forgot to add like something more to pay homage to the chicken in the Moana movie. I just didn't think of it until I did. So I stuck a little chicken coop and some chickens back here for the Moana build. So I thought that was a cute little addition. I think that's the only thing I added. I've done a lot over here. As you can see, I went a little overboard, but I love this aesthetic. This is like one of my favorite types of aesthetics. So I went ahead and I added these sort of like stone walls to be like the stone circles that you'll see in Scotland. So I added those there, added more of the little blue glowy things. I forget, like the spirits. I changed out the boat and just sort of tied it together with a bunch of landscaping. Again, we've got the little brothers, the bears to signify the brothers, and we just have some other random items up here. The next thing that I want to do is the witch's cottage, get that one done and over with, and then we'll move inside the actual brave house, or the castle, I mean. This is sort of the inside of the cottage. Very cluttered, lots of wooden items, pots. I know that there is a cauldron. This is the general vibe I'm gonna go for. I'll add a little cauldron in there. It'll be great. There's really not a ton I'm going to be able to fit in here at all. I could maybe move it back one just to give me like a little bit more room. I feel like I do want to make sure she has a bed. So let me get like a layout here, 2 bookshelves, and then we'll do some shelving in the middle. I do want a cute little stool. Okay, and I'm just going to add like a bunch of random stuff in here. Do I want to do a full-size one or do I want to do one of these small ones? Maybe if I like size down one of the full-size ones, that could be kind of cool. Okay. Oh, we're just adding small things, all the small things. Such a good song, a classic, you know? Yeah, she seems like kind of a messy individual. It's coming together. The medium wall height's kind of a lot, but you know, we work with it. What type of bed do I want? I was thinking werewolves because it's a little more like run down. Yeah, that's kind of cute, I think. You know what she might actually need instead? What about a woodworking table? I think that would actually be better suited for her because it looks like she does like some woodworking of sorts. Yes, woodworking. That looks pretty good. I'm done with the witch's cottage. It turned out very nice, very nice. We've got lots of stuff. I did add a fireplace. I had to shrink it down though because it was huge. All of them are so huge, but I shrunk it down. I added this little cauldron in here just because it made sense to me. Yeah, and I just added a bunch of stuff to the walls, added some curtains and different lighting, and I think it's turned out so cute. And of course, the little bear sculpture. And that's it. I think that looks super cute, super adorable. And I am ready to officially move into the main castle. The game is going so slow because of how much detail I have in these builds. That's one thing about these builds guides. If you do choose to download them, which I recommend you do, just at least to check them out and see what they're all about. But playing in them might end up being a nightmare because of how much detail I put into them. They're probably going to be extremely laggy when it comes to playing in them. But obviously, if you want to download it and play in it or with it, whatever, by all means, do so. I'm used to building on laggy lots because I always do super intricate builds like this. And what's crazy about it is like I'm not even done. I still have 2 more that I'm going to do, but I'm used to this. So anyway, entryway, bathroom, I don't know, kitchen, living and dining, all just sort of in a more open concept, maybe. Or maybe I open this up as well. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Okay, if they can get up here and enter in on the 2nd floor and that's how they get upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of let that be that because I don't want to have to deal with that inside. Okay, I think that looks pretty good actually. Kind of good, kind of dramatic. I like it. I need it to be very drama but also still a functioning home. I would like to have some sort of throne room, I guess, but I don't know how to do that. I know for sure I want this light, this one here. This is what I want. We stick that in there. Don't ask questions. All right, kitchen. I think I'm gonna put a really small kitchen in here, like just enough to make it work. 4 countertops. I mean, I don't really know what the vibe is, to be honest with you. I could do these ones from Realm of Magic, maybe. Wonderful. I would like to sort of lift this area if I can. A couple of ticks. Then we've got the main throne. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. We're just going to kind of rock with it. The light fixture that I'm thinking of is perfect. We literally have the perfect fixture. This one right here from Jungle Adventure. So I want something longer. Yeah, maybe we'll do this one with the table runner. Maybe I can add a fireplace in here. Maybe if I close this off, I can add a fireplace. Oh, maybe we add these like on either side. Oh, yeah. Wait, I like that. That looks pretty good. I'm just looking for a good curtain, and I'm thinking maybe these ones from base game are probably pretty solid for in here. Maybe we add more swords on the wall here. You know, they're fighters, so that might make sense for them to have loads of swords and such. And let's do a rug under the dining room table. Looks pretty good, I think. Maybe that rug. It's kind of dramatic, kind of nice. Maybe we'll add like a knight here in this corner. Maybe 2 for dramatic effect. So you may notice that I am in fact wearing pajamas. Listen guys, it's just that kind of day. I went ahead and I finished up the downstairs area. I didn't go too overboard because like if you look at sort of what a Scottish like castle looks like, typically they don't have a ton going on. I could maybe add a candelabra. That might be a decent move. Something like that. All right, that's cute. So here is the downstairs area. We've got our entryway with some knights, some swords. We've got our throne over here with a nice fireplace and a large dining room table. And then we of course have our little kitchen here. Let's go upstairs. So this is going to be the bedroom. This is probably gonna be a bathroom, maybe, or this will be the bathroom. I haven't quite decided yet, and I don't know what the other room's gonna be. For her room, I definitely want a fireplace. I feel like that has to sort of be a thing in a majority of the rooms because I would imagine that it's rather cold. Maybe we do a nice fireplace here, and I mean I could just do this one. I might use it again, actually. Oh, this is kind of nice too. Wait, I kind of like this one from Life and Death. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one from Life and Death. That's kind of perfect. I do need a dresser. Could use this horse ranch one. I think I want to put like darts or something right here because darts is similar to a bow and arrow archery, right? I think we'll use this one here. Oh, that's a good one, I think. We'll raise up a bow on the bed. I think I want to move this maybe here. I know it's not functional here, but it's just for the aesthetic because I do want to put a mirror. I saw this really cute idea and I want to do it. We'll do the mirror with the crack in it. Okay, and we're going to take one of these arrows. I'm going to size it up a bit and then raise it up and stick it into like the crack part. Okay, well, it's got to be go down a little bit so that it looks like she shot an arrow and it cracked the mirror. So besides archery, she really loves her horse. So I'm wondering if I should add like a little memento for her horse. I don't know. Sure. What if I do like an ottoman at the end of the bed? Maybe, potentially, possibly, if I can find one that I like. Yeah, like something like this would be perfect. I think it's kind of good. So I'm going to do it because I can. Fantastic. Okay, that looks good. Oh, wait. No, this doesn't go in there. You know where this goes? The freaking witch cottage. Wait, this has to go in my witch cottage because she's like kind of weirdly obsessed with bears. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Oh, this is cute. Like the gnome is her little brothers. All right, I've added her little brothers running around. Okay, I think that's good for Merida's bedroom. I think it looks adorable. Maybe this one, the bathroom. I don't know, just seems like it makes the most sense to me. I could do this broken mirror again. Maybe she's just really shot up the whole room. So good. I love that. I don't know what to put in here, so I think I'm just gonna do like a little library with a seating area or something because we don't really have like a full library in here. So yes, this one with the blanket on it. I love these chairs. Ooh, or we could do this, which is kind of good. And let's find some art. And then we'll add this here, this little tapestry that looks amazing. Maybe I size down like that rock table. Yeah, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Maybe this one. Perfect. And we can add maybe some books. Okay, that looks pretty solid. Very nice. I like it a lot. Is that it? Am I done with this whole build? I think I am. I think that looks great. Okay, I'm gonna put on some ceiling paint and then we're gonna do the final tour. All right, here we are doing the final tour. So let's start by, I guess, just walking past the Moana one so we can kind of get the full effect here. So we go through the Moana build and we get to this lovely little bridge. This looks so, so cool. I'm actually obsessed. Okay. So right here, as you can see, we've got our circle of stones. You walk through the circle of stones and over to the left-hand side, we have Merida's horse. I think its name is Angus. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I know it's a unicorn. We talked about this, okay? We do have like a little tent here and just some other little various clutter items. I think this turned out so, so good. Moving on. Starting to enter into the property, we've got just some random boxes and barrels and in through this arch, we do have some other clutter items over here. Here is the castle. I'll do a full, like I'll show it fully in a second, but to the left-hand side, we do have like this cute little shed with some firewood. We've got the brothers, the three brothers who were in fact turned into bears. We've got this little archery area over here because Merida is known for her archery skill set. And as a whole, here is the castle. I think the castle turned out so nice. I actually really, really love the way that it looks. And then back over here next to the castle, we've got this little forest area with, again, some more of those spirits. And this is the witch's cottage that I put together. Here we are inside of the cottage. I think this looks great. We've got a bookshelf over there, tons and tons of clutter. I don't even know how to break all this down. I mean, you can kind of see what's going on. We do have a fireplace there. We've got her bed over to this side, and we've got her woodworking table because it does look like she does a lot of carving. So we've got some different carvings there, and of course the bear one right down there. So here we are in the entryway of this room here, or of this castle. We've got two knights standing guard, of course. We've got some swords on the wall, a little emblem. This is this angle. So that is the entryway, and it leads into here where we've got our living, dining, and kitchen space. Trying it again. It is still a little bit in the fireplace, and now it's going through the ceiling, but you know what? We're not, okay? We're just not. So here is a nice little fireplace I put together with a nice tapestry behind it. We've got some swords on the wall. We have our little throne area, which I think turned out really cool. I like how this worked out. I didn't know how I was going to work with the rounded walls, but I think it turned out pretty good. Over to this side, we do have a dining room table for the whole family. We've got some food and drinks on the table. And then over here, we just have a very simple, small kitchen. That's the bottom line. All right, let's get upstairs. Here we have Merida's bedroom. I actually really like this. I think this looks so, so good. We've got her bed here. Over to this side, we have a dresser, a beautiful torch from Life and Death. We have her brothers that have full-grown goatees and beards and a bear suit. You know what? We work with what we have, and that's all there is to it. We've got a bow on the bed, and then okay, please. I don't know what's happening. We do have a mirror with an arrow in the mirror looking like it cracked. I don't know. I don't remember where I saw this idea, but I saw it somewhere and I was like, that's brilliant. I love it. So I did that because I'm a copier. Okay. And here we have a nice fireplace. I think this looks pretty good. I would have had it lit, but unfortunately my sim can't get up here. Listen, guys, I am not promising ever when I do these types of builds that this is functional in any way, shape, or form. Chances are it isn't. So if you do download any of my builds, there's likely going to be several modifications you're going to have to make in order to make it playable. If you want to download it, feel free to do it. You just are probably going to have to make some changes in order to make it functional. Got several things of swords. We do have a dartboard because archery, I don't know. And then in here, we've got a nice little library that I put together. I think this turned out really pretty as well. We've got 3 bookcases from Life and Death, a nice tapestry, the chair from, why can't I ever remember the name of that pack? From Snowy Escape is just so cozy looking. This little bench from Get Together, and I think this looks so good in here. And I think the last room is the most fun, the bathroom, of course. So here we have our very, very simple bathroom. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's here and that's what counts. I did do that little mirror trick again with the werewolves mirror. Perfect. I love it. We've got our toilet over on this side and then this wooden bathtub on this side. And that, my my friends, is completely it for the first part of this Disney princess build that I'm doing on my channel. Again, this is like the third part to this series that I've done. Like I mentioned in the beginning, if you want to go back and watch the first two, I recommend it. I will say that the very first one I did, that was way back in the beginning of my channel, way back. It was like the beginning of last year. And my skill set, I was fairly new at doing those types or these types of builds. So you'll notice a drastic difference in how this build looks versus that one. Very different. I still think it's worth watching, and I still think it turned out really cute, but I would definitely do it differently if I was doing it now for those first 4 Disney princesses, but still cute. Still should go watch it. But yeah, I think this turned out amazing. I love how both of them turned out, and I just love being able to tie the two worlds together, even though they're completely different. I mean, we've got like Hawaii up here and Scotland back here, but somehow I was able to sort of tie them together, and I think it turned out so good. I cannot wait to see what the rest of the lot will look like once the last 2 Disney princesses are done on this build. But yes, I'm super excited. Let me know in the comments down below which Disney princess you're hoping to see in the second part to this, and which house out of the 2 that I've built today is your favorite. And with that, I am going to close out this video. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. All right, bye.